Awesome. Right. Go ahead. Karen. Get them ready.
I'm just saying.
Answer.
How can you put teachers in the same comparison?
More than that. On the pension, they did. I'm trying to be as accurate as I can be. On the pension, the comment was made that the private sector participates in the pension. They want to do the same for the public. They made that comparison. I give you that. Well, whether it is or not, that's a fair. They did make that comparison. But to the best of my knowledge, nobody else has compared the public to the private as far as teachers.
Yes.
Just quickly.
Yes.
How many years do you have to serve in the House of Representatives in order to receive a pension?
I have no idea.
Oh, come on now.
I'm a rookie.
Very secretary.
I have no idea.
This November, I started 3 days
I have
ago.
no idea.
No idea what your pension is going to be after you serve in there.
If I were to serve 20 years, which there's 8-year term limits, to the best of my knowledge, if you multiply 8 times 1.6 or 2.0 or whatever it is, that's what it would be times my salary. Okay, let's just make it simple. Let's make it simple. Let's say my salary is $30,000. I think it's 27 something. Let's say it's 30. 30 times 3%. So somebody do the math here for me. No, well, $30,000 times 3%. 10% would be 3,000. So 3 would be what? Let's just make it 1,000. My salary is $33,000. So 3%, that's $1,000. So my salary would be $1,000 times 8. I'd get $8,000 would be the pension if I'm doing the math right. If I'm in a 3% calculation times 8 years.
We'll look.
Is which being considered?
Any of this, any sunsetting of any of
It's not on our
sales
side.
tax exemptions.
I do not. I am not aware of any bill that is looking at sunsetting exemptions.
Extremely
One last question for you.
That's a little disappointing.
See this?
I understand. And before you go, you're next. I'm just. I had a bill about eliminating some property tax and substituting some sales tax for it, and I wanted to include the internet tax, collecting the tax on internet sales. I wanted to eliminate sales tax exemptions. When I looked at how much money we could generate with that, it was not worth going to the battle that we would have. If it was a lot of money, I was willing to do it.
Just to finish, I mean, like I said, I was kind of unsure when you said that when I first brought it up over here a minute ago, that it wouldn't generate that much. However, whatever.
Help prove me wrong, and I'm going to.
Yeah, when I looked it up, of course, it's a general number,
Including services.
Yeah, but it was talking 13 billion.
Including services.
In 2002.
Send me that. I mean, the email. Send me that information because I am willing to fight a battle to eliminate some exemptions that don't make sense. Okay, and I would put it all to education. And y'all need to understand, even though we disagree, the number one priority of the legislature was education. Education was cut less than any other part of the budget. Well, okay, how more evident can we make it? It was cut less than any other part of the budget. No other part of the budget was cut less than it. I'm not arguing that. I'm saying of the existing revenue that we have, we've decided we're not going to raise. We're not going to raise any revenue. Of the existing revenue we have, we prioritized education higher than anything else. You might not think it's high enough. I'm not going to argue that, but it's higher than anything else. I said you'd be next.
Are you pro collective bargaining, or are you against them?
I am pro collective bargaining if it is a public union. I don't think that's a good idea, but I support it anyway. And the reason I don't think it's a good idea is I don't think it's appropriate for a union to bargain with the people that determine their salaries with other people's money, which is what happens in a public situation. But if I were voting, my position and my vote will be to protect all collective bargaining, public or private. Does that answer the question? I mean, I'm being as transparent as I can be.
Why then would you want to do away with tenure for good teachers?
I don't want to do away with tenure for good teachers. I want to change to a performance track. So all teachers that have tenure today, let me answer now. All teachers that have tenure today will have it forever. But if they choose to go to the merit pay track, they won't have tenure. That's fair. It's this or that.
Why is that fair?
It's a choice for everybody that's in today. Everybody has tenure today will have tenure forever.
Right.
If you don't have tenure today, that's a different story.
Exactly.
No. And that's not the question. you asked. You said you didn't know it was a choice. It's a choice for everybody that has tenure today to keep it. It's not a choice to keep it.
The new teachers coming in don't have a choice.
I'm not talking about the new teachers.
I am.
Okay, new teachers have an opportunity, instead of waiting 30 years to make what some of y'all are making after 30 years, they might make it after 5 or 10.
They're making so much money. How many years since I got a raise?
But don't accuse me of not listening. That's not accurate. Yes, sir.
Based on what we have observed, it is, sir.
Teachers have to deal with. I'm not a teacher. Is different.
Very
And what findings show is that when students come from a background where a parent doesn't belong, or that student
Has anybody disputed this? We are in agreement.
What you're asking these teachers to be evaluated.
Did you hear how they'll be evaluated? And you take the same students over the last 3 years, the same students.